Okay, I'm having problems with the buy rate, so the last one I'm definitely gonna delete. The game just started, so uh, yeah. Still, I had 5 viewers already. I didn't even know that, but I'm gonna delete that because the stream is just terrible. The buy rate is just terrible. Let's see. I'm about to try to go to the new one. Let's see, go to the one I'm in now. Mm. Okay, they did it for me. Alright. Alright, they did it for me. What? Okay. I'm just making sure the system up to date. First game of the season, I want the buy rate to be good. Alright. Sorry about that, y'all. I gotta make sure this buy rate on here is straight and everything. And the stream straight. That's what I've been learning. Alright, let's get back into the game. First and 10. Flag. Oh, I took too long to set the play.
That'll back him up 5.
Man, they're like the Steelers coach, man. His coaches, yeah, the Steelers coach, Pittsburgh. He coached Tampa Bay now. Yep.
15 yards on this
Come on, man, I
series
wanna
after
pass
the delay
Luke,
of
man. I
game.
ain't gonna
First,
have
now
Here we go.
this
Here we
one
go.
go deep.
Oh,
Close to an interception. Beautifully got his hands on it, couldn't down.
Good outcome, but
Yeah,
probably
you know
won't be
what I
the
like to
last
do,
time we see him
man.
take a shot.
Gonna open this up, we're gonna
So
run the
they'll
ball.
be in completion for second down.
Run the ball a little bit.
Now a first carry
Big hole, big hole.
inside the 29-yard line. They get leads now to
I know a lot of players in certain boxes, he does that. He can do a little bit of everything. Just a lead blocker or a gasser. You might want to get...
Good.
He's going to drop this one.
Oh,
And he's Browns first as they're able to get the third. Instead of a 3rd-and-1 run, they go pass and they get 12 yards out of it. And they're involved early.
Like they saw tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch running
Well, I got
game
the buy
or the
rate on
passing
automatic,
game,
so
but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Doing what it's supposed to do. Let's see. I want to run the ball. And go back to
3
Chubb.
tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb.
Touchdown.
Brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there at a first
Look
down
at that
again.
touchdown.
You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they wanted to.
Short? I don't know. We might challenge that.
On the opening drive, established the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly, it's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, not back, and establish the runner.
Already there. That's a touchdown. That's a touchdown. Let the ball cross the plane to me. What? That was a touchdown?
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick O'Leary taking it in. And the Browns take it right down the field on the opening drive. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
I see that already. Everybody gonna have trouble with this team.
It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Cheap price.
That time a 9-play drive.
All right, we just march down the field. Now here comes the defense. Here they come. The new little defense. Here we go. I'm going to start off with 4-3. I got a line to play 4-3.
Kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes it at the 7. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Here come the Bucs now for their first drive. And we get a peek at the former number 2 overall pick, Mitchell Trubisky.
I talk with people around the league about Mitchell Trubisky when he's coming out of North Carolina.
Mitchell Trubisky is the quarterback, so Tom Brady
go. The fact that he was only a one-year starter, wondering why he couldn't beat out the guy ahead of him beforehand. I just locked in on the athletic, the accuracy, and then once he got the football, how the team risk his upside is big.
Come on, man.
Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. To his left. He'll try and run it. And now look at this. Big game, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Browns.
Trubisky on the keeper.
Man, the ball like 30 yards.
Had some good yardage there, too, before.
General rule, they kind of is near.
And look,
they protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field.
That's what I'm talking about.
After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help this. We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
For the Browns, good start as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now Chubb. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The ball carrier.
Any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs.
Yeah, go, Colin.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
At the 42-yard line.
Run the ball up their face.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
And they'll let their fullback push the pile. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Let's give credit to the defense. They got plenty of bodies to the point of attack and stuffed the run. But I just wonder if the offensive line let down a little bit, knowing that the big guy was getting the ball, and they just expected him to pick up a first.
They'll let it go deep for Becker, and that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Man, how you missing? Usually you don't miss him. How you missing, man? Come on, Colin Kaepernick. You overdo it. I waited for him. How you missing? It was a touch pass. All right. Back on defense. Let's see.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had a fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. That's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Get in there. That's what I'm talking about.
They can turn into big plays.
And this Browns defense coming to life. They get it back in straight play.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Man, they can't even pass the ball. Come on. Watch anything up the middle. Notice something coming up the middle, man. The tight end, yup. Stay on, man. Got his head to get off.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away.
Kicked it out of bounds.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
20-yard line.
The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. He's been effective so far over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
On the move to his left.
You know I'm going to scramble already. Look all that move.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Kaepernick was looking to throw, but then it became decision time. And when he saw they had room to run, he made the right decision to pull it down there, and he winds up picking up the first down.
Back to the I formation.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Down the ground with Chubb.
On the carry, it's Chubb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
They run. Chubb. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs' 43-yard line.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep the stream on buy rate. Keep on this. I like this better. I'm going to mix it up.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now they'll throw to Kaepernick. He'll let it go deep for Beckham.
You can't miss him this time, man. No!
The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Man, I can't get it right with him. Oh, man. Wide open.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Open that time. He still should have caught it. I think my hands up.
Chubb.
He still should have caught it, man.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
It's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, And then the big finish with the
tackle.
tackle.
Here we go.
On 3rd and long, it's
Kaepernick
right now. Dancing to his left.
No, I'm going
ahead try and run for this. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 28. Say what you want, but Kaepernick's still one of the best at doing that as the scramble gets him a first.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened.
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. One is there, waiting for him to take off.
I couldn't throw the ball to him in the Super Bowl. Him or Antonio Brown.
First down is Kaepernick.
There we go.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run, and the Browns add 6 to their lead. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. Now for the point after.
I'm going to screw that up. Let them score, man.
And it's good to make it 14-0. So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run.
There we go. There we go.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
They ain't got a first down yet.
On first down, Trubisky.
I want to blitz him.
He completes this into the hands of Miller.
Yes.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
No!
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, 78 yards. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
What's that? That play is so hard to stop.
About it usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a game going ahead of us.
I can't fucking stop that play because I'm checking all the receivers and they throw the ball over
that
here.
Drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone.
Even when you cover 6, it's hard to stop that play, man. Damn.
After the touchdown, wants to kick it off.
Shit, that don't make no sense. I didn't let this motherfucker score on me.
From the 6.
I'm gonna get the shutout.
He spins free. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Now Nick Chubb of the Browns gets set for their next possession. It may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it?
They want to do that. All right,
he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point.
I'm about to do it right back.
flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. They've got his man complete.
Right back
and
home.
they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 36 yards on the play.
Able to hit on a big play right there in the 2-minute drill. Now they've got a chance to use all the remaining clock and build on their lead right before halftime.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw is Kaepernick. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And they will have a first down as they are definitely in field goal range now, down at the 20-yard line. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
That almost got intercepted.
Into the red zone now. Kaepernick.
Oh, I seen that. Ooh, get in there, get in there.
Oh, just a couple yards shy of the end zone. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
Well, you playing like the league MVP the first game. Let's see. Nick Chubb.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Trying to score a quick touchdown.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Kaepernick going to throw. And he's got it.
Touchdown.
It's Hooper for the Browns touchdown. Austin Hooper. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. They find himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point forthcoming. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown.
I see how he was looking. They scored on him right back.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Play prevent, man. You got to play prevent.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, good to get another season underway. We'll get back to you guys for the second half of the season opener. But first, let's take a look at what's still to come here in the opening weekend of the NFL season. Good matchups all up and down the schedule there. We'll highlight the one in Cincinnati. A big test coming up for the Bengals, as they'll have to contend with the visiting Pittsburgh Steelers. Good games in the late afternoon as well, one being out in Santa Clara, where it'll be the 49ers, taking on what should be a very tough opponent. And then finally a good one on Sunday night between the Buffalo Bills and the New York Jets.
On prime time.
Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right,
what do we welcome?